Hey folks, Wish SE. I'm up here today with a couple of the founders of Blue U. Blue U is an organization created by two law enforcement officers, and it's really about educating citizens on the laws, and they do a number of different things. So right to my left here is Lieutenant Terry Choate. Terry?
How you doing?
And Joe Hyman.
Joe Hyman, detective. So how did you guys get started with the Blue U? What was the concept behind it?
The concept behind it was, as police officers, we had been approached by citizens over the normal course of our job who believed that the Stand Your Ground law allowed one to use deadly force on their property just by the mere fact that somebody that they didn't want there was there.
Right.
And this is absolutely not the way it works. So we started our company with our Stand Your Ground training to educate people on the Stand Your Ground law and more what it doesn't mean than what it actually means.
Absolutely. And I just had an opportunity to sift through the class, and I say it's a fabulous class. It's well worth the opportunity if you're in New Hampshire. Certainly take advantage of the expertise. Really gives you a perspective, some of the important things to know. Joe, how about you? When you guys started this, in addition to the Stand Your Ground, what other things were you trying to communicate to the citizens out there?
Well, just basically a general knowledge of what the laws are in the state of New Hampshire. Not only when you can use deadly force versus non-deadly force, but what criminal trespass is, what burglary is. Those are key elements to the deadly force encounter, and what the state of New Hampshire allows for a deadly force encounter is knowing what your felonies are, knowing what your burglaries are, and the specifics of each one of those, and our own experience as to what normal people think or what non-law enforcement people think a burglary is, and explaining to them that's not exactly what you think it is.
Sure. So in addition to the Blue U, Stand Your Ground, you guys have several different courses that you offer, not only for citizens but also for companies, for organizations. Can you talk a little bit about what some of those other options are?
Yeah, we have a corporate resources division that we run as well for active shooter. Inside of your workplace, inside of your school, really anywhere an active shooter could be. It could be a mall, it could be anywhere. Mm-hmm. We also do a drug recognition program that's really unlike any others. It's really, our training is primarily focused around mindset and understanding the mindset and how that works in these active shooter situations, and using tunnel vision to your advantage, as well as auditory exclusion and some of those things.
Fantastic. And so when you are in the situation and you've got students who are coming in, citizens, what's the thing? I know what I got, but what do you typically hear? What's kind of the big aha for a lot of those folks?
Well, I think in regards to the Stand Your Ground training in particular, I think we bring a realistic conclusion to that, in that your best decision that you can possibly make, regardless of the law, is to retreat.
Right.
And I think people normally come into our course when we ask the question, is Stand Your Ground good or bad? Most people say it's a good thing, and so on and so forth. They feel like they can stand their ground, and that's the right thing to do. Typically, by the time they're done, and by the time the course is over, most people leave saying, yes, I'm going to retreat. And I completely understand why that's necessary.
That's definitely the biggest aha moment.
Yeah.
Fantastic. So Terry, as you're kind of looking toward the coming years, what's on the docket for Blue U as you guys kind of get your name out there and get more business? What else is kind of cooking?
Well, I think our primary focus right now is the workplace violence, active shooter, and the drug recognition for employers. That's the biggest part of our business by far. But we are looking at some video series. We're looking at doing some online webinars, if you will, so that people who can't physically attend our seminars will be able to still take advantage of them without leaving their home.
So if folks wanted to get in touch with you, do you have a website that people can go to? What's the quick website that we could direct folks to?
www.blue-u, that's BLUE-U.com.
Okay, fantastic. Folks, we're also going to put that in the information below the video. Strongly recommend you check this out. I just attended this class, extremely beneficial. if you live in New Hampshire and you have a firearm that you think you might use in self-defense, it's important to understand the laws. We've got 2 experts on that. Fabulous class, great instructors. Check them out. Thanks so much for watching. As always, stay safe.